What's up everyone, Nikhil here and welcome back. You use a computer every day, work, school gaming, or just browsing. But have you ever wondered what's actually inside that box? All those parts and acronyms can seem overwhelming. The truth? The basics are simpler than you think. In this video, we'll break down the main components inside a PC, using easy analogies to make it all clear. Think of it as a guided tour. Each part has a job, just like buildings in a city. This is for beginners. If you've ever been curious but felt lost in the jargon, you're in the right place. Let's dive in, starting with the box that holds it all together. First up, the most obvious part, the computer case. It's the big box, also known as the case or system unit. This is the enclosure that houses all of your computer's vital components. It's the first thing you see, and it plays a crucial role in both the aesthetics and functionality of your build. Think of it as the house for your computer's components. It's more than just a container, it's the foundation upon which your entire system is built. It protects everything inside from dust and damage, keeping those delicate circuits safe from harm. Dust in particular can be a real enemy to computer components, leading to overheating and reduced performance. Just like a house shields you from the elements, it's your computer's first line of defense against the outside world. But it's more than protection. It's also about organization and efficiency. It organizes everything, with spots for each part, ensuring that each component has its designated place. The motherboard, the central hub of your system, power supply, storage drives, and more. Everything fits neatly and securely inside. The case also manages airflow, which is critical for keeping your components cool. Pulling in cool air and pushing out hot air, creating a constant cycle of ventilation. This prevents overheating, which can damage your components and shorten their lifespan. To keep things running smoothly and efficiently. A well-designed case will have strategically placed fans and vents to optimize airflow. Without it, you'd have a fragile pile of electronics on your desk, vulnerable to damage and overheating. Imagine trying to run your computer without a case. It would be a chaotic mess. Cases come in all sizes, catering to different needs and preferences, from compact to massive, depending on the components you plan to install and the amount of space you have available. Depending on how many parts you need and the type of system you're building. A larger case will offer more room for expansion and better airflow, and how much cooling you want. High-performance systems in particular require robust cooling solutions to prevent overheating. The look of your PC is defined by its case, reflecting your personal style and preferences. But functionally, it's the unsung hero that brings everything together, ensuring that all your components work in harmony. It's the foundation, providing a stable and secure platform for your entire system, the skeleton, holding everything together in a cohesive and organized manner, and the climate control system all in one, regulating temperature and preventing overheating. Now that we've set up the house, let's step inside and explore the inner workings. Let's look at what lives inside, the components that make your computer tick. Starting with your computer's short-term memory, we'll delve into what it is and how it functions. Think of this as the desk you work at every day. It's where you keep the documents and tools you need for your current tasks. This is where things start to get interesting, as we uncover the secrets of your computer's inner workings. The case is more than just a box. It's a carefully engineered environment designed to optimize performance and protect your investment. It's the home where all the magic happens, where data is processed and transformed into the experiences you enjoy. It keeps everything secure, organized, and cool, ensuring that your computer runs smoothly and reliably. Next, let's check out the workspace inside this house, the area where your computer actively works on tasks. We're talking about RAM, or random access memory. Ready? Let's go explore the world of RAM and see how it impacts your computer's performance. Now, let's dive into the world of RAM, random access memory. It's a crucial component that significantly impacts your computer's performance. We'll explore what it is, how it works, and why it's so important. The best analogy to understand RAM, think of it as your desk. It's the immediate workspace where you handle your current tasks. When you're actively working on a project, you pull out the necessary files, documents, and tools, and spread them out on your desk for easy and quick access. This allows you to work efficiently without constantly getting up to retrieve things from a filing cabinet. That's precisely what RAM does for your computer. It provides a space to hold the data and instructions that the processor needs to execute in real time. It's a super fast, temporary workspace, much faster than your hard drive or SSD. It holds all the apps, programs, and files you're actively using right now, allowing your computer to switch between them seamlessly. More RAM means a bigger desk, more room for multitasking without slowing down. You can have more applications open and running simultaneously. If your desk is too small, things get cluttered, disorganized, and slow. You spend more time searching for things and less time actually working. Same with RAM, too little, and your computer struggles to keep up, leading to lag, slowdowns, and frustrating delays. RAM is temporary, meaning the data stored in it is only available while the computer is powered on. When you turn off your computer, everything on the desk disappears. The contents of RAM are erased. That's why you need to save your work, to ensure it's not lost when the computer is shut down. Saving your work moves it from the desk, RAM, to the filing cabinet, long-term storage. RAM comes in sticks, also known as modules, that slot directly into the motherboard, the central circuit board of your computer. And newer generations of RAM, like DDR5, are significantly faster and more energy efficient than their predecessors, leading to improved overall system performance. Remember, RAM isn't where your files live forever. It's not a permanent storage solution, it's just the workspace, the temporary area where your computer actively processes information. More RAM directly translates to smoother multitasking and a more responsive computing experience. Next, let's talk about where your files actually live. The filing cabinet, the place where you store your documents for the long haul. That's your computer's long-term storage, where all your files, applications, and operating system are permanently stored. Let's open it up and take a look inside. Here comes the SSD, or solid-state drive, one of the most common types of long-term storage in modern computers. If RAM is your desk, the SSD, solid-state drive, is your high-speed filing cabinet. It stores everything permanently: files, apps, your operating system. SSDs have no moving parts, so they're super fast and reliable. Need a file? It's instantly available. No waiting for spinning disks. This speed makes your computer feel snappy, with quick boot-ups and fast app launches. SSDs come in different shapes: the classic 2.5-inch drive or the newer, faster M.2 stick that plugs right into the motherboard. The SSD is your main storage, fast, efficient, and the place where your digital life lives. But what if you need to store a ton of stuff and don't need instant access? That's where the old-school warehouse comes in. Enter the HDD. It's slower, but it's huge and cheap. Let's see how it fits in. Time for bulk storage. Meet the HDD, hard disk drive, the classic bulk storage solution. If the SSD is a sleek filing cabinet, the HDD is a giant warehouse down the hall. It uses spinning disks and a moving arm to read and write data, making it slower than an SSD. But it's cheap and holds massive amounts of data, perfect for photos, videos, and backups. Many PCs use both, a fast SSD for your main stuff and a big HDD for everything else. It's the best of both worlds: speed where you need it, space where you want it. The HDD is slower and more fragile, but unbeatable for sheer capacity. It's the trusty old warehouse that stores your digital overflow. Now, how do all these parts talk to each other? That's the motherboard's job. Let's check out the central nervous system of your computer. Everything connects here. Ready for the hub? The motherboard is often referred to as the central nervous system of your computer, and for good reason. Just like the nervous system in the human body, it's absolutely critical for everything to function correctly. It's the main circuit board, the central hub that connects every single component within your system. Think of it as the very foundation upon which your entire computer is built. From the CPU, the brains of the operation, to the RAM, which provides short-term memory for quick access to data, the storage drives that hold all your files and programs, the graphics card that brings your visuals to life, and so much more. Every single piece relies on the motherboard. Think of it as the city's intricate road network, a complex system of pathways, letting all the parts communicate seamlessly and work together in perfect harmony. It ensures that data flows smoothly and efficiently between all the different components. Without it, you just have a pile of disconnected parts, each unable to interact or contribute to the overall function of the computer. It would be like having all the ingredients for a cake, but no recipe or way to combine them. The motherboard also determines what components you can use, acting as a gatekeeper for compatibility. It dictates the CPU type that's compatible, the maximum amount of RAM you can install, and the types of storage options you can utilize, whether it's a lightning-fast SSD or a traditional HDD. It comes in different sizes, from the standard ATX to the smaller micro ATX and mini ITX, to fit different cases and accommodate various build requirements. All the ports on the back of your PC, USB for connecting peripherals, audio jacks for your speakers and headphones, video outputs for your monitor, are all integrated into the motherboard, providing essential connectivity. It's what allows your computer to connect to the outside world, enabling you to interact with it and use it for various tasks. It's the bridge between your hardware and your devices, facilitating communication and data transfer. The motherboard itself doesn't do the heavy lifting of processing information, it doesn't do the thinking, but it lets all the specialized parts, like the CPU and GPU, work together in a coordinated and efficient manner. It's the essential link, the crucial component that makes your computer a cohesive and functional system. Without it, you'd have nothing more than just a collection of disparate parts, unable to work together and achieve anything meaningful. Next, let's meet the artist of the digital world, the part that creates everything you see on your screen, from the simplest text to the most complex 3D graphics. Time for the GPU, the graphics processing unit. Let's see how your computer paints its pictures and how the GPU makes it all possible. Here comes the graphics card, ready to bring your visuals to life. The GPU, Graphics Processing Unit, is your computer's artist. It turns data into the images you see, text, photos, videos, and 3D worlds in games. For basic tasks, a simple built-in GPU is enough. But for gaming, video editing, or 3D work, you need a dedicated graphics card, a powerhouse that plugs into the motherboard. The GPU handles thousands of tasks at once, creating smooth, detailed visuals. It has its own memory, VRAM, and cooling system, working like a team of artists painting a giant mural. A better GPU means better graphics, higher resolutions, and smoother gameplay. It's the visual workhorse of your PC. But none of this works without power. Let's meet the heart of the system. The power supply unit, or PSU, is the heart of your computer. It takes electricity from your wall and converts it into the right kind of power for each component. The PSU sends precise voltages to the motherboard, CPU, GPU, and storage, just like a heart pumps blood to organs. Choosing a quality power supply is crucial. A bad one can damage your expensive parts. Power supplies are rated in watts. More powerful PCs need higher wattage. Efficiency ratings like 80+ gold mean less wasted energy and cooler operation. The PSU sits quietly in the case, but without it, nothing works. It's the silent, vital organ that brings your computer to life. Always invest in a reliable PSU for a stable, healthy system. With power flowing, all the parts work together. That's the complete system. Now let's wrap it all up. Here's your computer in a nutshell. That's your tour of a modern computer's main components. The case is the house, RAM is your desk, SSD and HDD are your filing cabinets, the motherboard is the nervous system, the GPU is the artist, and the PSU is the heart. These 7 parts are the foundation of every PC. Understanding them is the first step to buying, upgrading, or building your own. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more beginner-friendly tech breakdowns.